Hi yogis. Well, it's cold here in Brooklyn, so we all tend to walk around like this, and I know that we work a lot as people, you and I, at the computer, carrying the babies, carrying the groceries, the sacks, the purses, the stuff, and that all adds up to one thing: shoulder tension. So the front of the shoulders and the pectorals, the chest muscles, are very important to really kind of roll back and keep open so that we don't end up punching over and gravity pulling down on us over time. So we want to stay looking upright and free and open-hearted. All right, so a couple of stretches that I find that are super effective really fast to help open up all those chaturangas and stuff we do too is to simply begin here in an easy seat. You can also do it on the couch or a chair. Reach your right arm out, other right, Sadie. Right arm out completely. And then you take the head and you reach the head over to one side. And as you're stretching out the right arm, take the left hand, place it on top of your head at the ear, and press your ear and hand together. So you're really using these side neck muscles. So you're just going to give a nice kind of active press into the hand with the head and neck, and the hand presses back against the head. And you're still stretching that arm way out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and start releasing. Just a little bit. So we're not pulling with the hand at all. We're just giving a little bit of weight. And then there at the new place of stretch, press the head and hand together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Keep going. About 3 breaths here with the press. If you want to add a little more intensity, then you lift the shoulder up towards the ear. You can go way up here. So really working it all. And on your next exhale, then relax a little bit more. One more time. Press the head and hand together at the new place of stretch. Exhale it out. So you might add a little bit more lifting of that shoulder. Try to keep the other one dropped though. That's challenging. Inhale here. Keep it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And then exhale and release. Good. And just let that go and roll the head around a little bit. You'll feel areas of stress and tension. So what we say in yoga is that we're really trying to find those obstacles to our freedom, our balance and health, and remove them. And then we're going to naturally just flow more. Naturally, the energy that was being held in those muscles and used to hold those muscles all day long will release. So when you come back up, you should notice on that side a new sense of freedom, a little bit more vitality. That feels good. All right, so then take the other side. Left arm reaches out. Head moves over to one side. Good. So the opposite side from the arm that's reaching. And then the right hand that's now free comes over to the side of the head. Press the head into the hand into the head, about 3 breaths. And we'll start here just with a nice stretch, so not the shoulder lifting quite yet. First one, very simple. All right, inhale, press them together. And exhale, slowly release. Just a little, just to that new place. And then 3 breaths with that shoulder lifted some way that feels comfortable to you. The other one drops. See, both of mine want to lift too. So you're going to drop the right one, lift the left one. It's like twister. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting into that head and hands. And exhale, release a little bit farther. So very gentle. See, my head can go there. I'm not pulling it with my hand extra, just a little bit of weight. All right, last time. Press the head into the hands. Lift the opposite shoulder. Relax the other one. Okay, you can reach up here if that's easier. Press, 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 press. Use those muscles a lot. Inhale here. And exhale. Stretch that hand away. Good. Release the head. Turn the head and neck down. As you're stretching the left arm out, just take a little look to the side, forward. Find any areas of obstruction you can feel and really breathe into them. All the way to the top of the lungs so they come way up here. Get some expansive space there. And on your last exhale, just roll your head forward and around that little half moon. Again, pausing if you feel any little bits that you need to work on and bring some love into. Good, and then slowly come on up. We're going to take eagle arms. Very nice. We're stretching the back of the shoulders by the shoulder blades. So we're going to take the hands here, lift the elbows, but drop the shoulders down. Take a breath in, nice stretch. Exhale it out and let the shoulders release, but keep those elbows high. Now on your next exhale, I want you to round over and start breathing your inhales into the space between your shoulder blades back there. should be a nice stretch between those rhomboids, the muscles that pull our shoulder blades together, in case your head's back there. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And on your exhale, place the other elbow on top. So left elbow on top this time. Now lift your elbows high, but drop the shoulders down. So you never want to add more tension because you're trying to release the shoulders. All right, take an inhale. Exhale, shoulders relax a little bit, just to neutral. No pushing them, just a little press. And on your next exhale, roll yourself over. Take 3 inhales and exhales right to the upper back. Exhales can relax your head and neck down a little bit. Exhale it out. Use that Ujjayi breath through the nose. Inhale, fill up the top of the lungs. And exhale it out completely. Unwind yourself. So every time you do something, it should feel really nice. Should add more freedom, not less. We're going to come to the shins, sitting on the knees here. So this is like the anti-chaturanga dandasana. All that stuff we do in the planks or the crow poses and things tends to kind of round us in, so we really need to counterpose that. So here's a nice balance. I'm going to plant the hands back, fingertips facing forward. Curl the tailbone and zip up the low belly a little bit. So you already start with the heart opener and the shoulder opener there. And then drawing in and up through a long spine, just begin to lift the heart back towards the chin a little. So we're not jutting out the rib cage so much. It's drawing in and up towards the crown of the head. Nice long neck back there. So you don't want to drop your head and neck back. That's actually going to cause more strain for your neck spine, more for the shoulders. So to really release it, you want to be here. You can just look forward. It's really nice. And if you want to go on with this, walk your hands in just an inch and begin to lift your hips a little bit more. Breathing in and breathing out. Great stretch for the front of the shoulders and chest. You'll feel it, I'm sure. And if you want to go on, you can place the feet there, curl the tailbone once again, and take your tabletop pose. Full tabletop. All of those variations are delicious, so choose the one that feels good for you without overdoing it in any way. Take one more deep inhale, press the floor away, and exhale. Slowly swing it back. Keep your hips lifted for Tibetan swings. So the hips really lift off the floor here, or you try. And then bend the knees again, inhale up. So just bringing some mobility to the shoulders, as well as a little core strength in there, because you know me. Exhale. Squeeze the pelvic floor as you exhale to get some of that deep core support at the base of the spine. Exhale. Slow it down. Take one more deep breath in and exhale completely. Really nice. All right. Squeeze your wrists out. Give you a little massage there. And then reach your arms back behind you. Interlace the hands. Bend the elbows and place the knuckles at your sacrum. So you want to send those elbows closer to one another. Again, to open the front of that chest and bring some mobility to the shoulder joints and the shoulder blades back there. Sometimes they get stuck and we end up something like this. So we want to really make sure that we can move. Take a deep breath in here. On your exhale, wave forward and stretch the arms a little longer. Maybe all the way down, forehead on the floor or a block. And then pull up from the low belly. Bend the elbows. Inhale, offer the heart. So huge breath now. Exhale, everything out. Fold forward and stretch. If you want to bring the hands apart, that's beautiful for the shoulder joints. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale. And fold. Take one more inhale here. Shoulders move on to the back. And if that's a lot for you, then you'll hang on to a strap or a tie or a belt. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slowly curl it up. Take one more lovely inhale here, high as you can, and exhale, release. We'll just take some circles. Inhale, reach forward, stretch all the way back, and at any time you can just pause here. You'll feel a stretch somewhere, probably. So you can just pause here and just breathe into the stretch, and then continue on a little bit more. Or you can just take one breath each circle. Inhale, reach up. Turn the palms back. Exhale. Inhale last time. And exhale. Now back to that easy seat we started with. Just turn the head and neck a little bit. Circle it around. Good. And then move on with your day or your practice. Loosen up, lighten up, as if you literally dropped a load of weight off of those shoulders. And now your heart can move back freely into that day, supported by that fiery core, of course. Namaste.